Hey YouTube, this is Knight16 here with a really quick video, and got my gloves on today because I'm doing some paracord. Figured I'd do it, how to do a snake video, and these are original. I came up with it. Other people do snakes, but I don't think anybody does a snake quite like this. So, I mean, I'm just claiming this. This is mine, and I'd appreciate it if you'd pass on to your friends this video and share it and like and comment. It'd be good. So first of all, you need 7 feet of paracord, and I don't know if you can see this or not. I don't think you can, but my arm span is 6 feet long. It just happens to be, and so then another foot, 7. That's how I measure mine. All right. So then you take your 7 foot. You put the tails together, you find the middle of your paracord, like that. So then you take around a foot, it's a little bit more than a foot, to give myself a little bit of wiggle room. And this is going to be white desert tan, which I think looks good together, but you can do, whatever color you got, obviously. And it'd be awesome if y'all would send me some pictures of what y'all decide to make in y'all's colors. And I've done a lot of colors. That's a Gamecocks one right there that somebody ordered. And matter of fact, you can buy these as they supply on eBay. It's the Knight16 supply. Sorry about that talking. And so yeah, you do the regular cobra weave. And for those of you who don't know how to do that, zoom in here and I'll show you. So what you do, get rid of these gloves so y'all can see. What you do is you take this line and lay it flat right there. Take this other line, put it over it. Then you take this line that you put over and pull it under, and then crank it down. That's how you do it. So I'm gonna hurry up and make this video as fast as possible by doing this fast. I know I probably will speed it up a little bit on the video if I don't, And yeah, so before I speed it up, I guess I'll tell you some stuff. I'm planning on doing more do-it-yourself videos in the future, and yeah, some leather do-it-yourself. I made that. That's a lighter cover for a big mini, and I really like it a lot. It's out of some kind of veg tan. No, it's old tan, I'm sure. And I gotta have a remnant pack at Hobby Lobby. If you want to get started into just messing with leather, that's the perfect place to go, because you can get a 40% off coupon on your phone or any kind of smart device, tablet, I think even. And it's off any item that's not marked down, off any one item. It's really awesome. That's where I get my paracord. As a matter of fact, that's where both these colors paracord came from, and I like their paracord. It's about middle to high middle grade. It feels different. So different colors feel different, so they've got different cores. But one thing you will have a problem with sometimes, see that? I don't know if you can see it or not. See if I can find one on this camo. I don't think I have any more, thankfully. But they're where the inner strands are bunched together. It makes it knot. Sometimes that can be awkward, but I like it. And one thing I do like about it, it's made in the US. So, I don't know. Thumbs up if you like how fast I'm doing. Please don't thumbs down if you don't. So, yeah, we're going right along. Something else that I would like to add is these snips. I really like these snips. They're Craftsman. I'm going to do a review on them pretty soon. And I really like them. And if y'all have any multi-tools that have snips on them, y'all should definitely use them for paracord. They work amazingly. I'm about to just demonstrate that. So I make my bodies about 6 inches in the head. If I'm not mistaken. Maybe the head's 6 inches. I can't remember. But I ain't measured it in forever because I'm doing it going down the road sometimes. And it's faster for me just to put it up with one that I have. So yeah, but if you want to make one, this is going to make about a 6-inch one, although I mean you have all the measurements, so you'll make one around the same size. And you just keep going till you think it looks right, if you want to. Now I have done medium-sized ones, and I've done, it's about the body be right here and the head be right here, or something like that. And they look nice, and sometimes they're better for smaller bags. They are. So, yeah, let's see. So again, it's getting there, ain't it? So now, you want to do something important. When you get about medium head, sometimes I do it all the way through the head. I don't have a piece. Here's a piece right here. Okay, so what you want to do for the tongue is you want to take a piece of paracord and you want to take out all the inner strands. Okay? And take your lighter and singe both ends. And what you want to do is you want to singe it straight line. Can you see that? Straight line. And I'll show you why in just a second. And you usually want it bigger just so you'll have room. Okay, so you take the two ends and you pull them apart, right? Take this line and you shove it in there and then you close it. And something that does help is to go ahead and do this before you put the tongue in there. I didn't, which I usually forget to do it, but yeah, that really does help a lot. So you do it like that, take it, pull it apart, shove it in there, and the tongue is the most irritating, and it took me forever to figure out a good way. But that is a very good way. It is. So yeah, and then winch down hard. Now, one thing I will say, if you don't put the tongue up high enough, then you probably could jerk it out. Depends on how much usage these things are going to get, though, because the more you tug on them, the more it's going to come out. And something else that I have done, I've forked a tongue before. You can try it. I don't know, it takes a while, and I don't know if I like it or not. I ain't decided. And every time I get time to try it again, yeah. So, yeah, I haven't really got around there yet. And so, I made it too long. Take it off real quick. I'm trying to hurry. Okay, so when you get to where we're about right here, what you want to do is to make it pointed like a snake. Take your snips and you cut the two outers out. Alright, make sure you don't cut your tongue. Then you'll have a tongueless snake. Okay, then you take your lighter. Singe it. And turn it around. Just do this again. Okay, so then do it like that, and so you tighten it really tight. Like that. That's the way it should look. And yeah, I did this right. You do one more on the tongue. Okay? It just makes it more pointed. And so yeah, I really did come up with most of this right out of my head. So now you know what's floating inside my head. That's wonderful. And alright. So tightening this. Sorry about that. People trying to tell me stuff while I'm videoing. Alright. So then you do a double, it's super cobra, I think is what you call it, on top of it. It's the exact same knot for those of you who might not know how to do this knot. And winch it down near the end so you'll have a nice point, because that's one thing you do want is a nice point. And then you just keep going until you have a good sized head. One thing about it, I didn't know when I first started making these really where to put the eyes, and I've made some really weird ones where the eyes are like way up here, whatever. But I think I've hit on the right recipe. Okay, so you hit about like that. Yeah, I think that's about good. And then you take and you do one down over the head. So this is a triple cobra, guess is what you'd call it. Hopefully this won't turn out good. And winch that down pretty good. The reason wear your gloves is that. Yeah, this stuff. Alright, so then you want to pick out, and so here's my camo, and I've got some other ones. Best place to find beads is Goodwill. I think I found a big huge tub for like $1, $2, something like that. It's really not too bad. Okay, one thing about this, you gotta make sure it'll fit on your bead, which is hard if you don't know how to do it. But what you do is you melt it and run it up like that. Melt it again, run it up like that. Sometimes it depends on what bead you have. These are actually bigger beads, and so they stick out better, which is better, I think, because I like the bug eye look sort of thing, because it makes it look more like a snake, in my opinion. So then you take it and you do the knot with the beads in there. I'm doing white this time because I have a white inner strand, and generally I do the color eye that's in that one. It just looks good to me, I think, but you know, go crazy with it. Okay, see? And then, if nothing else, you want at least one more braid in front of the eyes. Sometimes more, sometimes less, just depends. What do you think? I'll do one more? Let's see what it looks like. No, I think I'm gonna leave it like that and do it sort of pointed. I think it'll look nice. Okay, and so this is where people will judge you. How good your melts are. And it turns out that one might not be so great. Find out. I will tell you this though, if it's usage you want, the uglier it looks, generally, the more stronger it is. That's not too bad. One thing about it, white, if you're doing white burns weird because it turns orange, you know, and it looks odd. So yeah, but this is where it'll make or break your reputation as a paracorder, is what your melts look like. Okay, and right, now we're gonna do the tongue. Like I said, you can split them, have fun, but I think for now, just because I'm making a bunch of them, I've been told I need to make a bunch here recently, so I'm gonna make some. That's why I made this video. Then you want to flatten it out a little bit, and that the paracord snake, and I don't think it looks too bad in my opinion. So yeah, I hope you enjoy this. I hope you like it. Stay right here for a minute. Something else I just did today, I just got the idea for it, was a fish. I might do one of them, but I'm not going to show it to you too much because I don't want you to figure out till I make a video. If that's good or bad, I don't know. So anyway, thanks again. This is Knight16 with my first do-it-yourself paracord video, and I plan on having a lot more. I do a lot of paracord, and yeah, I think you should get into it if you're not, and if you are, I hope you make some snakes, and just don't forget about me. So alright, thanks.